What works, the last 12 months have actually been on a really big growth curve for us. It's actually been a really exciting time for us. We've picked up a lot of new products, and the residential space for us, which is predominantly our background, it's actually been going really, really well. What we're noticing is a shift in the cinema market, which has been our traditional background. What we're seeing is a change from being a kind of more sort of standardised, lower-end cinema, and we're seeing it now move to a more enthusiast market. So what we're noticing there is people who are doing the cinemas are actually spending more time and effort in designing and building them. So they're actually getting higher end results, and they're spending more money doing it. So that for us, which is our background in high-end cinema, that's been actually really well. Commercially, we're actually just brand new to the commercial space, having only picked up the distribution for Christie in Australia like literally about 6 weeks ago. So we're absolutely brand new into this space. We've had a good relationship with Christie over the last 12 months. We've been sub-distributing to the home cinema actual commercial projectors. So we're actually doing commercial projection within domestic cinemas, and that's been going really well. And beyond that, what we're doing is we've been really focusing on building out other sort of things within our ranges, so new seating. So that side of it's going really well. Commercially, like I said, it's all new for us, and we're really sort of trying to build that. And I said that relationship with Christie helped us. We have a really deep understanding and a really good connection with their actual engineering team as well. So we've been working with them quite closely. And so the transition, I guess, for them and for us was less than some other businesses that really have that relationship and that intimate knowledge with the Christie product to begin with. And then on the other side of that, we've also actually picked up a lot of the ex-Christie staff. So we've actually brought on their sales manager, and we've also brought in their technical manager. So we've got loads of resources and that knowledge that we're bringing into the Cogworks business that we're going to be able to service our dealers, and our new partners going forward.
Yeah, perfect. So what are some of the points of emphasis at the show here at Integrate, and why might this be an area of focus for Cogworks?
Yeah, so for us, what we've really noticed, like I said, with the inclusion of the Christie, we're unknown in the commercial space because we've never had sort of a presence there before. We did actually decide to do Integrate before we actually picked up Christie. We did actually pick up a brand that I found at ISE this year called BEC-Akustik. And that's been, it was a really exciting product that I've sort of felt a connection to. I've been looking for products that are not just the same and big of everyone else's. And so I've been looking for products to add to our portfolio that differentiate us and add value to our dealers and also solve problems, because I want solving problems. And so the reason for being here was originally that we could launch the BEC-Akustik brand into the Australian New Zealand market. But obviously with the addition of Christie into the actual mix of our product, we brought them along to make sure that all of the commercial integrators know who we are, can put a face to the name. We've spoken to a lot of them by email and phone, but meeting people in person is always the best, and Integrate was certainly the best avenue for us to actually get that into the market, to get us into the market. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So what technologies are on the way at Cogworks, and what can integrators and AV professionals expect?
There's some really cool stuff happening. It's actually a really exciting time at the moment. Christie have launched some amazing new products. Earlier this year, they launched the new projector called the Sapphire. So this is in the commercial space. So this is a projector that's actually a hybrid. Christie moved to RGB laser, but that introduces some issues with legacy screens. And what ends up happening is you end up with some laser speckle on the screen. So they actually developed a hybrid projector that actually uses RGB laser plus laser phosphor. And so it basically eliminates the speckle on the screen, which means when the existing projects are replacing older projectors, lab-based projectors, they can now comfortably put a projector in there that's actually going to work on most of the screen surfaces without having to turn the screen itself. It also does some other really cool stuff as well. But the big one, Christie, next week they're going to launch their new Eclipse G3. So this is their third generation of their Eclipse product, and Eclipse is actually a patented design for Christie, and it's actually a 6 DLP projector. So its black levels are amazing. It's got 20 million to 1 contrast ratio and a 30,000 lumens of brightness. This thing is designed for planetariums, so absolute black is black. And it's hanging to see it, it's going to be amazing. So just from a video perspective, that is going to be two key products that really start to revolutionize the market and that are basically unique within the space. Like I said, from the BEC-Akustik line, these solve some problems. So they're beautifully architecturally designed, so they'll fit into a lot of retrofit environments. They also do a marinized version, so we're going to be talking into the marine industry as well, because there's not many speakers that are high quality with a really wide dispersion that these have, including a line array speaker that are designed for that marine application. So we've got some cool stuff coming with just these two brands, but then we've got lots of cool stuff coming with other brands that we're going to announce through the year. So yeah, that's going to be great.
It is
for us.
Great. So what are your points of difference? How do you set your products apart from other people here at Integrate?
Setting ourselves apart, that's a difficult one. We really are focused on delivering absolute engineered solutions through the Cogworks. That's the difference that can be brought to the residential market. A lot of people just throw expensive gear or cheap gear into a room and just hope that it works, or they've got kind of an idea of how it's going to work. We actually come from an engineering and a mathematical and a physics approach, and so everything we do is based on engineering and physics and math. So when we design a room for our home cinema room, everything is in exactly the right place. So speakers located correctly, the sight lines for the seating, the heights, everything is considered so that when the pipe sits in there, absolutely they are getting the best out of the equipment they've paid for, whether that's lower end equipment or higher end equipment, they get the absolute best out of it. So we're going to take that same approach with our commercial products. We want to engineer our solutions correct. So things like doing heat mapping for audio layouts in environments. So make sure that we've got enough coverage and stuff. With the projection side, obviously all of the technical support and stuff that we offer. The other thing that we have is a new service centre that we're actually building at the moment that will support all of the Christie products that we sell and already legacy in the market. So we're going to offer that as a common service, and for our dealers, they'll be able to access all of that service support through Cogworks. So yeah, really exciting time for us.
Perfect. And just lastly,